Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, my dear MRCS candidate. Very important point. There is a lot of rumor in the candidate arena that I will just say an example that Edinburgh exam is much easier than London MRCS exam. That Ireland exam is more difficult than London exam. That Glasgow is very easy and very simple that if I go to examination in London, it will be very difficult for me to pass. But if I go to MRCS Part B in Cairo, it is easier to pass. And if I book up my exam in Sri Lanka, it is very easy to pass. And the proof of this information is the person named so examined him in Sri Lanka and he passed. And the candidate named so examined in Cairo and he did not pass. So let me be very, very clear. And this is coming from the president of the ICBSE, Professor Amr Mohsen, which will be the president of the ICBSE Intercollegiate Basic Surgical Exam for 3 years. All MRCS Part B exam is equal. There is no difference between any Royal College and the other. And there is no difference between the examination venue and another one. Someone will say, how come? Because the London candidates are very good and the passing rate is very good and they are used to OSCE station, and in Egypt it is not the same. That is true. But when we put our grades, you have to know that little bit of information about the exam. Every examiner gives the grades on the same day. He put it on a pen and it is being collected at the end of the day and being sent to the computer, the server of the Royal College on the same day. So you cannot leave the exam venue if you are an examiner without putting all the grades. So by the end of the same day, all the grades has been there, has been done. Why they don't issue the result on, let us say, after a week? Because all the grades are there. This is because they collect what is called patches, which mean that you take London exam, Cairo exam, India exam, and let us say Sri Lanka exam. And this is patch. And you take all the grades and put it in one basket. And with the statistical analysis, which is extremely difficult to explain, but it is very secure in the Royal College. And with the statistical analysis, with multiple statisticians, the result will come. That is why you wait for maybe 1, 2, up to 3 months before you get your result by email. This is the reason that they do correction on patch of candidate examined in at least 4 countries. Why I'm saying this to MRCS candidate? Because I have noticed that some Egyptian candidate book the exam in London, or book the exam in India, or Sri Lanka, or Bahrain, and so on. They think that when they do that, they increase their chances of passing MRCS. It is not true. Absolutely not true. All MRCS exams are equal, the 4 Royal Colleges, and all the exam venue is equal. Sometimes you get a bad group of candidates, let us say in Cairo, in Maadi Hospital, but this does not affect your results because you are collected all together 4 countries in one statistical analysis to get your results. And believe me, let us say the rumor that Edinburgh is much easier, Ireland is more difficult, Glasgow is very easy, is not true. All of them are controlled by ICBSE, which controls the result, controls the level, and there is an assessor in maybe 2 or 3 assessors in each examination venue, which gives the feedback to the ICBSE, and then they recognize it. And if there is anything, let us say, station which everyone has failed, it doesn't go unnoticed. All this is being regulated, is being controlled, and MRCS is one of the fairest exam I have ever seen. That is why the reputation is extremely good internationally and nationally as well. And as I explained multiple times, it's an important exam. So don't book your exam in Sri Lanka hoping that you will pass, and if you go to Cairo, you will not pass. Don't book your exam in Glasgow waiting for it to come to Egypt, or you travel to Glasgow. It's not true. So I hope this is an examiner advice and to all candidates, and I wish all candidates will pass. My name is Dr. Muhammad Omar Farouk. I'm a consultant vascular surgeon, and I wish you all the best. If you have any comment or question, you can put it on the comment section of this video, and I will reply as soon as I can with all pleasure. I wish you all the best.